Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to what you guys have been waiting for a very long time. Let's play Space Engineers, and we're in the current 1.042 patch that was released today. It's on August the 8th, 2014, if you want to know, and you can see all the information on the bottom right there. And today is going to be a great day because we have a dedicated server set up. And you can actually get on our server and play with us, so it is a VIP membership just because we want to keep the amount of members down and keep the griefing to a minimum, like a mature type little community. But if you want to check the description, there's a link there and everything's there. So to get onto our server, basically you have to join a special private group, and once you join this group, after you've been accepted on our forums, you should be able to see our server on the whitelist. So I'm just going to go to join world, and you'll see all the server lists in here, and it's like, oh god, look at all the spam. And then we're just going to type in the word stone and our server will pop up, and there you go. We're going to hit join world, and we have, I think, 4 large asteroids and like dozens of smaller asteroids, so it unfortunately makes the world size 8 megabytes. One day hopefully this is like more of a streaming technology and you don't have to do something like this, but for now we're still stuck with the old-fashioned download the entire world before you can join, which is not a big deal. I mean, it's pretty decent. Too bad the speed seems to be throttled by the actual application itself, because I do have it on a 1 gig port on my dedicated server, but no big deal. We can wait 30 seconds, right? 10 seconds, whatever it was. I'm excited. I have a really cool setup here. Fugner helped me set up this. My idea was a clever one, and I think you guys will enjoy it. So when you first start out, we basically don't let people spawn in a respawn ship. We just say, no, you can't do that. The respawn ship is only a console anyways, but you're not allowed to respawn. It's like one of our rules that we should say, please do not use it, because it's unfair that people can spawn in one and strip down the ship, things like that. So what we have is these medical rooms, which are basically little public workplaces, let's just put it that way, trade areas. So I think I said I'm going to spawn at yellow for now. You don't own, you're not allowed to go to the computer and take over, like for example, you can't just hit K and say, oh, I'm going to take ownership of this and things like that. No, no, you don't do that. But what you're allowed to use is the actual refinery. You can use the refinery, you can use the assembler, you can use the medical room to charge up your power. Basically, it's just a place for you to be able to work to get started. You're not allowed to disassemble, destroy, take anything, grind it down. If worst comes to worst, maybe you can make one little chest here just to store your items in it if it's, you know, if you have no room or whatever. But we ask you to not actually build on or, you know, try to claim this as your own, because it's a public place. Anyone can come here right now and spawn here. So when you start out, you're gonna have to find spawn. Spawn's actually easy because these are set right at the 0, 10,000 or 10,000 0 or negative 10,000 0 or 0 negative 10,000 coordinates. Basically, it's in a grid, a big square grid. Anything 10,000 meters and higher is a no PvP zone. Basically, that's where you build your base. So a little further back from that public trade place, you can build a station. No one is allowed to go and destroy your station. That's just like our rule, right? Like, you have to respect and just don't destroy other people's stuff. And then what we do is you fly when you first start out. Unfortunately, you have to do it through the jetpack, of course. And actually, I should turn off my inertia dampener so I float in space. You basically glide your way to the asteroids, which are, you know, marked with spawn. Spawn has a beacon that helps you understand where you're supposed to go, and it's a little confusing at first, but it's not really. In the 10,000, there's allowed to be PvP. Now, we don't really want hand-to-hand combat, so no trolling. Oh, look at, there's Kane in his spacesuit floating around, let's go kill him. It's not like supposed to be in that style of combat. But what it is supposed to be is you go here and you get resources and you go back and eventually you build a ship, maybe put some defenses on it, you come mining, and then let's say somebody wants to pick a fight or destroy your ship. Well, then, you know, you have to fight with them and deal with that. Or maybe you decide to run off and go past the 10K, then they're going to have to break their pursuit against you, right? That's your distance for running off, I guess. But overall, yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. It's supposed to just be a fun, you know, environment. The reason we have such a vigor whitelist is to prevent many people from griefing and you know, trusted players, and that's why we decided to go with the, you know, the proper whitelist. So we're gonna put the I guess we could put these on too, the welder and the hand drill. But so now we're out here. We're gonna start mining. One of the things you might have noticed is the asteroids weren't even in view, the distance where we spawn. The 10K idea was my idea of basically now you can be out there with no lag. Basically, these voxels for the asteroids cost insane amount of FPS drop. When you're at 10K and further, you just don't see these. And the nice part of it is there's no lag. Like, you literally have like 300-400 FPS. I tested it yesterday. I was getting like 350-400 FPS with pretty much maxed out settings. So that's one of the reasons why you definitely want to live out that far anyways. And if you're ever having lag in Space Engineers just playing normally and just you're like, what the hell? You know, you're in your base and you look in one direction, you're getting lag. That's because you're looking towards the direction of the asteroids and you see them in your view distance. And it's best just to get away from them. Now, my internet, Rogers, yes, Rogers is slow, horrible internet. And you'll see these random connection interruptions like that. There's nothing I can do about it right now. That's just Rogers. Rogers keeps dropping out packets every once in a while. It's been happening for almost a week here. So when that happens, we just have to wait. There's nothing you can do. Basically, it's just a delay, and you have to live with it. So we're just going to keep mining here, and keep an eye on your energy. I would suggest being a little more cautious and go back when you have 20 or more energy. Don't, you know, wait to the line, because maybe you accidentally get into problems or get delayed, or who knows. Just don't take the chance and get owned. Okay, whee. There you go. So if you don't know, I'm holding down T, and T loots all the iron. And we can go in our inventory, and you can see how much iron we have. So we have 1.3 out of 4K liters. I guess it's liters. And on the bottom left, you can see what your volume is. Oh, we can hit L as well and turn on lights. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it really increases now. I think it's about the same with lights on or off. I don't think they've actually put any drain on it. And if there is a drain to your energy with lights on, it's very minimal. So yeah, this is going to be hopefully my longest Let's Play series so far with Space Engineers. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to play around a bit, do some PvP, build bases, hopefully even do some fun things with other players and build bases with them as well. And it's just going to be a good time. There'll be lots to do. It'll be interesting. There we go. Yeah, some of them might pop in and out. That's just how it works in the server stuff. It's just the fun netcode with Space Engineers. Space Engineers isn't quite fully there yet when it comes to netcode, and it has some issues. And they keep doing some pretty large tweaks to it and changes to the netcode. So every once in a while, it's like, wow, we did some changes, but we also have to fix a few things yet before we can do it. Looks like somebody might be actually trying to attempt. I don't know how he is able to get on. I don't think I invited him yet. That's a little bothersome if anyone can get on, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, it says user left. Okay, maybe it doesn't work. Because he's a member of our community, so... But I'm surprised he was able to connect. I'm not sure how he was able to connect like that, but I think we're fine. I'm getting used to the new dedicated server and the whole private group system that you can do with Steam. So yeah, you guys seem to really enjoy my last Let's Play series, and I feel bad. I have been waiting a bit. I wanted to wait things to be a little more stable to continue on doing a new Let's Play series, because I didn't want to just like, oh, I'll do 5 episodes and just not do any more again. And I have done that in the past, and I do apologize. It was more just I was waiting for there to be a perfect moment, and I think right now is a perfect moment for anyone to get back into Space Engineers. There is so much to do. There's so much fun now. So yeah, definitely check it out. So my inventory is full, so this is perfect. So you could easily get a full load just being in here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to swing out here, and we're going to go to yellow, and we'll slow down here, and let our inertia kick in. And we're going to hit Z and disable our inertia dampeners. And we're going to actually make our way all the way to yellow now. And don't accidentally AFK and smack into the side of it and die, because that wouldn't be fun. So you can see our G keys here. They have new animations. They actually do have actual... Can we do this? Let's try it. Oops. 4. Yep, they added those in. And I think there's other... Oh, that was that one. And there you go. And facepalm. Oh, good. They got the important ones. So you got the cheering one, and then you got the wave, and then you got the thumbs up, and then you got the facepalm. Let's see the facepalm a little closer. 7. That's awesome. And that's the Space Engineer devs. I don't know how well the record is, but it's been like maybe 3-4 months at least now that the developers have added content every single Thursday. Today's Thursday when I'm recording. To this game, and not just something tiny like we fixed some bugs. Like there's always some new features, and most of the time it's multiple new features, which is just amazing. So of course we overshot, but it's not a big deal. And we're just gonna go let our inertias kick in here, and there we go, and turn them off again. Not that they seem to actually make much of a difference, but whatever. Okay, we want to slow down now. There we go. So now that we're here, we have the fun task of opening the refinery and dumping all our ores into here, which is perfect because you kind of want to do that. And then normally this actually refines it down. And, oh, see, you can steal stuff out of the small reactor, but you're not allowed. Oh, God. I hope people don't do that just because they're like, I can. Because it isn't allowed, that's for sure. Okay, so we got the refinery toggle on. There you go. So it looks like we had disabled the refinery, so you're going to have to toggle them on yourself, which is fine. Yeah, so don't touch this. This is not your stuff, and what you even create here should not go down here. But please don't touch it. It's not yours to touch. Let's put it that way. So let's go to the assembler and let's start creating some plates here. You just go into production, I guess, and steel plate. Well, that's a new one. Wow, I've never seen it do that before. I guess we're going to have to put it in. I don't know if Fugner set this up right, or maybe you have to use conveyor belts and all that, but we can put the materials in here now, and then go to production, and there you go. We can right-click and just make as many plates. Oop. Okay, oh, here it is. There we go. Click plates. There we go. We'll make unlimited plates, sir. At least all the plates we can with all the iron we put in there. There we go. Cool. There you go. So, we can go ahead and look at what we're going to have to do. So eventually, we're going to make a station. Station won't be too hard. That's not a problem. I mean, you're going to use blocks, and we can make one almost instantly. But then we're going to want to have power, and then we're going to want a beacon. So the first thing you're going to want to look into, say, is a small reactor on a large ship, which means 25 computers, 6 motors, 100 reactor components, which is insane, but you kind of have to do it. So there's all these parts that you're going to need. You could always go solar cells as well, but the solar cells themselves are quite expensive as well. So no matter what you do, you're looking at a pretty hefty learning curve when you first start, but it'll get better and better from there. So if we check here, production, we can check out parts themselves, and you can see here. So we saw the solar cells, and you can see that it requires gold, silicone, platinum. I mean, you pretty much need anything and everything to start, so that's alright. The first episode or two is definitely going to be nothing but mining. That's just the way of things. Oh, and we want to be smart and make sure we heal up. So you just hold T on the medical room, and you'll see the energy increase there. It looks like they don't show it like progressively, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like they send bursts of packets for it now too, so that's kind of cool. You could tell it's sort of like some of the methods of trying to, you know, make it a little leg friendly. So we're gonna go out, and we have time for another one more mining run, and then we'll be able to end this episode. Unfortunately, I don't like ending episodes, but then there will be the next episode, and the next episode, and the one after, and hopefully you guys enjoy and subscribe to all of them. So we can turn this off. I think when turning off inertia dampeners, it does help you save energy, but honestly, it doesn't feel that way really. So I could be wrong. I think it might, but like big ships and stuff. But I almost feel like personal jetpack doesn't as much. Let's see, 4, 2, let's hold it down now. 1, 9, 8, 6. Okay, let's let go now. 5, 3, 2, and then I'll probably 1. Oh, 0. You see, it doesn't seem to make any difference at all. And before that's actually a bug or something. I don't think it is, though. Oh, you know what? I could be wrong. 2. Yeah, maybe you have to. It's not inertia dampeners you have to worry about. It's actually shutting down the entire jetpack itself. So that's the spawn beacon. It's just heavy-duty armor-plated blocks around it as a station, and it sits there marking spawn, so you can easily always find the asteroids. That was sort of the idea of it, just to make it easy to find where you're going and want to go, etc. So, since gold is definitely on our list, and it's quite abundant right here, I'm going to start mining this, because I know that getting some of the more precious materials are probably better to do now before some other players get on and they want to like, oh, you want gold? I want gold too. It's like, uh-oh. There you go. I love mining. I say it all the time in Minecraft. I'll say it again in this game. I love mining. I don't know. There's something about just sitting there and mining for hours at end. Just seems enjoyable. Especially Space Engineers. A little more, you know, there's a lot more to it. Like, oh, you gotta mine, you gotta control, you gotta float, you gotta make sure you're doing what you're trying to do. But there's just something about it, just that is just soothing and just, I don't know, calming and therapeutic. Oh, I can't even talk. Whatever. It just feels good. Oh God, all that gold ore just floating away. So over time, if we ever run out of actual asteroids, let's just say somehow we mined all the asteroids like crazy, We don't have to worry too much, because I definitely made sure that you can easily, and I mean easily, add new asteroids into the world. I have this nice little toolkit now that lets me modify and do changes. I also check the asteroids to see their numbers, and we're talking about insane amounts. Like, you can make super capital ships with like hundreds of smaller ships of ore in these, you know, in the few big asteroids we have. Like, you don't have to worry about running out of materials ever. And even if you ever did worry about that, we can add an asteroid with pretty much the, you know, snap of a finger. Like, it's that simple and easy, and pretty fast too. So I've been putting a lot of time and effort into just learning some of the management of running a Space Engineers dedicated server, just because I want to provide like the best support ever. I mean, when people are also paying a bit of like VIP just to, you know, help pay for the server costs. And by the way, that's what all the VIP money goes to. It just basically you know, helps pay for the server. You're not really paying me to service you. You're just helping pay the cost so we can all play on a lag-free server. But at the same time, I try my best to provide somewhat of a, you know, dedicated support to you guys. You know, I'll try to fix things. I'll try to, you know, debug things, because even as just a normal player, you know, I want the best, you know, playing for everyone. Like, 'cause that's the enjoyable thing. If somebody's having problems, no one's having fun. You're feeling guilty and bad for that person, even if you're not, you know, the server admin. Or maybe I just have a really bad moral compass. I don't know, but you can count on one thing. I'll try my best. So yeah, we're getting lots and lots of gold ore, so this is great. This is beautiful. Now we could just, you could pretty much pause and just start collecting them all. I think those red ones, like those weird red ones, they might just be stone, I think, but whatever. There we go, full. Well, if it's full, let's see. Did I get a bunch of stone? Oh, it's iron, and it's only a little bit, so it's not... Okay, so to drop stuff, you just throw it here, I think, yeah. It's such a little amount that it won't make much of a difference. Yeah, there we go. So, we once again head back to yellow, and we'll throw this in for process. And then I think from there will be the end of our episode. So, yeah, first a little while, it's definitely going to be the traveling back and forth. But honestly, what is it? You guys can calculate it for fun. Was it like 30 seconds or so? So, 9, 7. Let's try turning off that jetpack like we said. See what happens here. 41.4, 41.3. Oh yeah, it's definitely slowed down, I think. So the trick is you can have inertias on. It's just turn off the jetpack, I guess, when it comes to actually doing it. See, ships you can turn off the inertia, so the inertias do corrections and stuff. And then basically you're letting go of the throttle as well. Or no, yeah, I guess you're letting go of the throttle, so the inertia dampeners, basically they won't like turn on and try to stop the ship. It'll just keep gliding, and I guess that's the big reason why it saves fuel. So oh shoot. It's like not a good time to lose connection of the server. That's gonna happen. I noticed it more than before as well. I think that's just unfortunately the downside to the new dedicated server netcode. And here we go. So we start back where we were. We hit X and land. We go in the refinery. Oh, looks like it ran out of... I'm going to take all the iron and we put it in here. You can hear it clicking because it's out. There you go. I'm sorry, my little precious one. There you go. And actually, you know what? I think I might turn off some of it now, just because we have quite a bit, and we'll save some of it because we'll need some certain iron as well for other recipes. But there you go. Now this is gold, and gold will be turned into a few things. I don't think there's anything that uses pure gold as much, but either way, it'll be quite fun, and we'll continue off next episode, mining a bit more, and then probably the one after we'll start looking into making somewhat of a starting station or whatever for ourselves. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next time. Please don't forget to subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment, and don't forget to check the link in the description.